Jeff and Jeremy.
I have an issue with our lottery deal.
What's the problem?
I just wanted an addendum to the lottery deal. Okay.
Well, it's only, to benefit you and not me?
No, it benefits both of us. It's fair. It makes it fair. In order for...
Well, let's talk about the agreement right now.
Okay, the agreement is if somebody wins over $20 million, they'll give the other one...
$20 million or more.
$20 million or more. They'll give the other one $1 million.
Yes.
You have had to... The addendum that I'm proposing is that you would have had to play in that same lottery. So let's say tonight, like I bought tickets for tonight's Super Lotto and for whatever one, Powerball, whatever one's really big right now. I bought tickets for both those. Okay.
All right.
The Super Lotto is like 27 or 28. The Mega Millions is $550 million. Okay. If you don't buy a ticket for either of those, then the deal is off.
No.
That is fair.
No, because I play other lotto games during different times of the week. I may not play today. I might play, but I always buy on Friday. That's usually when I buy lotto tickets. And the deal was that we just had to play once a week.
Then I want out of the deal.
You can't get out of the deal. We already shook on the deal.
Yeah, but that's a dumb deal because here I am contributing to the cause.
I am too. Do you buy tickets on Friday?
Yes, I do. I buy tickets I usually buy tickets every time it's over 20
When we
million.
shook on it, we decided that it would be once a week. That we would at least buy lotto tickets once a week.
No.
That's what we talked about.
No, so if I win $27 million tonight and you didn't buy a ticket,
play every single lotto game,
and you did not buy a ticket, then I have to give you the money.
That's what we agreed on.
I didn't even have a chance. I didn't even have a chance to get the $1 million if you're not buying the ticket.
Yes, you do, because I'm going to buy it on Friday.
Yeah, but that's for another lottery.
Exactly. I do the Friday Friday Saturday games.
No, deal's off.
That's what I do. There is no. You can't have the deal off.
Deal is off because it's not fair. I will take it to a lawyer if I have to.
We shook on it.
No, it doesn't matter.
We agreed on it.
So
We're not agreeing on your addendum.
I'm going to play a game.
Addendums have to be agreed upon.
I'm going to play a game twice as much as you do.
You don't have to.
Yeah. But I want to because I want to do it for my own personal gain. So you're not gonna benefit from that unless you're contributing to the cause as well.
I told you I can't go out every single day and buy lotto tickets. All right?
It's not every day. It's twice a week.
I buy tickets on Friday for the Friday Saturday game. It's the Lotto Plus and the Mega. That's what I buy tickets for, and that's what we agreed upon.
Okay.
What is today?
The addendum is
today?
If it strikes on a Wednesday, then there's no payout.
No, that's not the deal.
I'll
because you said you were going to do certain days of the week.
I'm buying
I was
double the tickets.
You
have double the chances to win than me because I'm buying tickets on Wednesday for Wednesday jackpots, and you're not. So therefore, that doubles your chances of winning $1 million versus my chances of it. I wouldn't have signed up for this if I'd have known you're a lazy ass that could only go out on Fridays and buy tickets.
This is what we agreed upon on the thing.
Well,
I said,
this is no
as long
longer.
As we bought
the
tickets,
deal is null and void, and I will take it to a lawyer.
Well, you're going to have to because it can't be null and void because we agreed on it. We shook on it.
Why can't you just buy a ticket on Wednesdays?
Well, what if I forget?
If you forget, then the deal is null and void.
No, that's ridiculous.
That means
you have to buy.
All you have to do is provide a ticket to me and say, "Look, I bought a ticket this week. If you win, I get my $1 million." I'd be like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So vice versa. It's a two-way street.
That's what I'm saying. If I buy it on Friday and you buy it on Wednesday, what's the difference?
But I buy on Fridays too.
Well, you don't have to because I'm buying on Fridays.
Okay, so if I hit on Friday, I don't have to pay you?
No, that's the deal.
Okay, well then if I hit on Wednesday, I'm not paying you because you didn't even play on Wednesday.
It's not like an office pool that we're doing. We're just saying, listen, it's $20 million.
Yeah. And I am saying
I could live with 19. I'm going to give you $1 million, but my chances are better
because
you're buying lotto
taxes,
tickets and I'm buying lotto tickets.
No, I'm not going to give you 5% of my earnings, which actually ends up being more than 5%.
So you're welching on the bet.
No, I'm not.
You're welching on the deal.
I'm not welching on the deal. You're welching on the deal.
No, I'm not.
You're only playing half the time.
Go back and find the audio where we made the original deal. Play it back to me.
Yeah, because
because you're going to hear us say
it was an unfair deal. That's why I'm pulling out.
But you agreed to it. You signed on the dotted line.
Countries pull out of treaties all the time.
This isn't a treaty. You agreed to the deal. If you agree to a contract, I'm sorry, you're stuck with that unless you can convince me to let you out of it, and I'm not letting you out of it.
Do you remember the North America Free Trade Agreement? Yeah, we're no longer a part of that anymore.
See, this is your problem.
Because it wasn't friggin' fair.
Listen, this is your problem. You don't listen, all right? You're in a deal. You've agreed on the deal.
I'm out of the deal now because you don't play on Wednesdays. It's not fair.
The deal was that I would buy tickets once a week, you would buy tickets once a week, and if somebody won, the other person got $1 million.
No, but I'm buying them
twice. It had to be at least 20
I'm buying
million.
them twice a week, though. That's the problem.
What doesn't matter? Fine. Good on you. Thank you.
That's the thing. It's not fair. It's not fair, so I'm out of the deal.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes, it does.
You better get an attorney on the phone.
I will get an attorney.
And I want to give them both sides of the case, so you can tell me.
All we have is a verbal agreement, and now we have a verbal agreement that one side is not holding up to that, so the deal is null and void.
You're not holding up to the deal.
You just told me you're not buying tickets on Wednesdays.
I don't buy tickets for every single lotto, but that wasn't the deal.
Okay, well, you weren't forthcoming in telling me that up front. Therefore, that makes the deal null and void.
So the original deal was
under the assumption
that we were going to buy lotto tickets
on Wednesdays.
If one person won, then they would give the other person $1 million. It had to be at least worth 20. If the other person won, same thing. All right. Now Jeff is saying because he buys tickets more days a week that just remind me and I'll go buy the tickets.
Snake, I'm not going to remind you. It's Wednesday. You don't keep a calendar. You take pride in that friggin' calendar. You're like, oh, you should keep a calendar. You should keep a calendar. You know when it's Wednesday. You decided to post it on Facebook, but you did it in the total spin zone.
No, you wrote this. I didn't write this. All I did was add the very last thing to it. You wrote, long ago, Jeff and Jeremy agreed that if one of them won the lotto jackpot of $20 million or greater, let me finish, that the other would pay the other $1 million. Jeff is starting to rethink. He's got more skin in the game, and that Jeremy, therefore, wants to pull out of it. I'm sorry. He's got more skin in the game than Jeremy, therefore he wants to pull out. Jeremy says they agreed to terms, shook on it. Can Jeff back out of the deal? Mm-hmm. Now, let me try to get this out, okay? And then you can say whatever you want. So I talked to my wife because I think she's the more reasonable of the two of us.
Well, it's common sense then.
And I told her exactly what the deal was. And I said it was a fair deal. We shook on it. But now Jeff wants to change the deal. And he wants to change the deal because somehow we found out I'm not living up to my end of the deal, and I'm not buying lotto tickets every week.
You're buying 50% of the lottery tickets.
I didn't say this on the air earlier. I'm confiding. We have wife-husband confidentiality, privilege, whatever. And so we came to the agreement that you were right. If I had been buying tickets every week, I would fight you on this, but I haven't been.
Right.
And I think it's fair.
So if one of us wins,
we'll stick with the deal. But if one of us wins, the other one just has to show
that they bought a ticket.
They bought a ticket that day,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
That day
for that draw.
So I need to go out and buy
a ticket for tonight's because it's like $550 million.
Now, do I have to buy the same game as you, or can I buy a different
Powerball?
Game?
But yeah, buy the Powerball. Yeah, do you have to buy the same?
We're fighting. You see what I'm saying? I can play another game and we could win money that way, and then you could win that game and we both win. I don't know.
I'll tell you. Do you want to know my policy? So we're on the same board? My policy? My policy is...
I want to know what your policy
whenever
is.
Super Lotto's over 20, I put a 5 spot on it. Whenever Powerball is over 500 million, or actually I bought one last week,
You realize when it gets up that high, it's harder. It's more likely you're not going to win.
No,
more people are playing.
The same chances of winning.
No, the more people are playing.
That doesn't matter. There's more of a chance that you'll split it, but the same chances of winning are the same. It's the odds are the same.
So my question is, if you buy, what did you buy for tonight? What is it today? Mega?
Yeah, I bought I bought a $2. No, not Mega. Powerball.
Oh, Power. Okay, so it's Powerball, and okay. So is there any other drawings tonight?
I bought Super Lotto, which is like 28 million.
Super Lotto,
27 million.
So do I have to buy one of? I have to at least have one of each of these
in order to collect. Yes. It's on me to buy the rest. Like if I bought over, like I bought $5 on Super Lotto,
right?
That's on me.
Okay.
And
but you just want me to buy at least be in the game to show that I'm playing. Okay.
That you're holding up your end of the bargain.
We got to shake on it.
Okay. I will shake on that deal. That's a fair deal.
It's a fair deal.
See how we can come together?
I didn't quite understand that this is what you meant.
Well, I know because you don't understand.
I didn't want to spend the same amount of money on the lotto that you do because I just don't believe in it. Because I know people that have been playing for 20, 30 years and they still haven't won, Jeff.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.